Hello, my dear friends. Myself, Ashok Bagda from Dr. Subhash Technical Campus, and I am welcoming you in the lecture of Dynamics of Machinery. Today, we are going to discuss about dynamically equivalent system. My dear friends, today we are going to discuss about dynamically equivalent system. So, let us start. So, my dear friends, first of all, let us understand what is a dynamically equivalent system. So, many times we know that it is convenient to represent a rigid body of a given mechanism by its dynamically equivalent system to simplify the analysis. So sometimes we represent a body by another dynamically equivalent system, and because of that we can simplify the analysis. Okay, so let us consider rigid body. So this is a rigid body as shown in figure having mass m. So this rigid body having mass is m, and the radius of gyration is k about its center of gravity. That means this is our rigid body, and this is the center of gravity for this rigid body, and this rigid body having mass m and its length is l. Now we can replace this rigid body by a dynamically equivalent system. So we can replace by this rigid body by two concentrated mass. So let us replace this body by a dynamically equivalent system, but here we are going to replace by a 2-point mass dynamically equivalent system. So let us consider, first of all let us consider, so this is the center of gravity of dynamically equivalent system. We attach mass m1 here and we attach mass m2 here. Now from the center of gravity, the distance of mass m1 is l1 and distance of mass m2 is l2. So it can be replaced by an equivalent system of two rigidly concentrated mass m1 and m2 situated respectively at a distance l1 and l2 from the CG of as shown in figure. So my dear friends, we have add two mass m1 and m2 at L1 and L2 distance from the CG. The two mass dynamically equivalent system must be satisfied following three conditions. So my dear friends, if any 2-point mass dynamically equivalent system, then it must be follow three conditions. So first condition, the sum of two masses must be equal to mass of rigid body. That means my dear friends, if we consider this is m1 mass, this is m2 mass, so m1 plus m2 must be a m. Another one is the center of gravity of two masses must be coincide with the center of gravity of rigid body. That means the both system, the rigid body and equivalent system having same center of gravity. That means the center of gravity must be coincide. The moment of inertia of two mass system must be equal to the moment of inertia of rigid body. Let us understand by the equation. So according to the first condition, my dear friends, the sum of two masses must be equal to the mass of rigid body. That means there are two concentrated mass m1 and m2. So sum of m1 and m2. So m1 plus m2 must be a m. So this is our equation 1 from the condition 1. Now according to the condition 2, the condition 2 is the CG of two masses must be coincide with the CG of rigid body. So my dear friends, the CG of mass m1 is m1l1 and CG of mass m2 is m2l2. Now we know that here we see that the CG, both system having common CG, or we can say that both CG are coincide. So the mass moment of inertia because of m1 mass is m1l1 and mass moment of inertia because of this m2 mass is m2l2. Now if this CG is coincide, then we can say that m1 l1 multiplication, this is the mass moment of inertia because of m1 mass, must be equal to the mass moment of inertia of because of m2 mass. So here we write m1 l1 is equal to m2 l2, equation 2. Now from the third condition, from the condition 3, we can see that we can say that the moment of inertia of two mass system must be equal to the moment of inertia of rigid body. That means, so Ig1, it is a mass moment of inertia of mass m1, Ig2 is a mass moment of inertia because of mass m2, and Ig is a mass moment of inertia of rigid body. So my dear friends, we know that mass moment of inertia of m1 mass is m1 l1 square here plus m2 l2 square is equal to mk square. Now if condition 1 and 2 satisfied, then the system is said to be a 2-point mass statically equivalent system, and if all three conditions are satisfied, then system is said to be a 2-point mass dynamically equivalent system. So here this is first condition, m1 plus m2 is equal to m. So now here we put the value of m2. So my dear friends, m2 we know that from the condition 2, m2 is equal to m1 l1 upon l2. So m1 plus m1 l1 upon l2 is equal to m. If we simplify this equation, then we get m1 l2 plus m1 l1 is equal to m l2. Now here we take a common m1, so we get m1 in bracket l1 plus l2 bracket complete is equal to m l2, and we get the value of m1 is equal to m l2 divided by bracket l1 plus l2. See, if we follow similar procedure and here we put the value of m1, then we get the value of m2. So we get m2 is equal to m1 l1 upon l1 plus l2. Now we put the value of m1 and m2 in equation 3. So this is our equation number 3. Here we put the value of m1 and m2. So we get m1 l2 upon ml2 upon bracket l1 plus l2 into l1 square plus ml1 upon l1 plus l2 bracket into l2 square is equal to mk square. If we simplify this equation, then we get l1 into l2 is equal to k square. So finally we can say that k square is equal to l1 into l2. So my dear friends, this is the condition for dynamically equivalent system. The equation 1, 2 and 3 is essential condition for placing two masses such that the system become dynamically equivalent. So my dear friends, if we put the mass m1 at l1 distance, then by using this equation we can put the mass m2 at l2 distance. So if l1 is known, then we can calculate l2. If the distance of one mass is selected arbitrary, then the distance of another mass can be obtained. So we have to select one L1 arbitrary and we can calculate L2. So my dear friends, the dynamical equivalent system is used in a simple mechanism, single strider crankchain mechanism. My dear friends, the connecting rod, the shape of connecting rod is not defined, and because of that we can use here, we can replace the connecting rod by a dynamically equivalent system. So some mass we put on the crank pin, some mass we put on the crank pin and some mass we put on the piston pin. So this is a simplify, we can say that dynamic 2-point mass dynamically equivalent system to the connecting rod. Thank you.